Hi there, welcome to this video. This is Tina from Tinaheals.com, and today I'm speaking about a very interesting topic that is not really much discussed. So did you know that the ancients had 10 signs of the zodiac? Yes, the ancient alchemists, the ancient astrologers, and the ancient occultists believed that there were 10 houses of the zodiac. There were 10 signs of the zodiac, and there were 10 houses. And it was not Aries that started the zodiac, but it was Virgo, the sign of the Virgin, the Vestal Virgins. I told you is not about being sexually unsullied. It is about sexual autonomy. That is the symbolism of the Vestal Virgins in ancient Rome. All right, and now, so the Virgo represented the maiden, also the mother goddess. You can call her by many names: Inanna, Ishtar, Astrea, Demeter, Hecate, Themis, Hera, Diana, right? Cybele, Isis, Erigon, Cybella, and Mother Mary, Kali, Durga. Reminds me of the chant: Isis, Ishtar, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. You've heard that, I'm sure, on YouTube. I heard that like a decade ago. So it always reminds me of the energy of Virgo, the mother, the woman principle. Okay, Virgo represented the mother goddess, and the ancient occultists, before patriarchy actually hid all the truths and took power away, usurped power away from the matriarchal understanding of spirituality and turned it into organized religion. We actually had the flowering of the mother energy, and Virgo exemplifies that mother energy. So there were 10 signs. Which were the two extras, you ask? So the 10 signs were Aries, Taurus, all of that. Just Virgo and Scorpio were fused together. We know Virgo, then we have Libra, then we have Scorpio. But Virgo and Scorpio were actually fused together. Therefore, a lot of people think that Virgo exemplifies the asexual attributes, or they're not very sexual, or they're not very clear on their sexual yearnings and desires. That could not be further from the truth. In fact, if you're a Virgo and you don't express your sexuality, it can fall, it can be, it can become toxic to you. You must accept that Scorpio and Virgo are fused in one. They are together. They are frequencies of that one. All of them are frequencies of that one vibration. But you can imagine if two signs, the ancient sort of were together, that means they exemplify each other's traits. So Virgo is a lot like Scorpio. Scorpio is a lot like Virgo. Okay, Scorpio's too much emotion, Virgo too much analysis. So always remember that Virgos are sexual. They need to be in touch with their physical bodies to express their sexuality in a healthy manner. It's very important they understand that. So even with the placement of Lilith in Virgo, a lot of people say that this could be the placement of sex work, because Lilith is that sexual energy, right? And Virgo is always about service, right? So anyway, that's the topic of another video. But what I want to tell you is that souls incarnate in the zodiacal wheel. They were incarnating from Virgo, and they were concluding in Aries, right? And then what happened was that once these two, Virgo and Scorpio, were broken up, Libra was introduced as a hiatus, as a middle point between the spirit world and the unconscious world that we don't understand. okay? Yes, all the more physical signs are Aries, Taurus, Cancer, all the way up to Libra, till Virgo. But there is a tremendous spiritual vibration to all the signs. They're not just physical. So lot of people say that the Manvantara, or this cycle of creation, comes from Cancer, according to Alice Bailey in esoteric astrology. But what happens is souls incarnate from Aries onwards to Pisces and so on and so forth. But suddenly, once Virgo and Scorpio were split into two, the soul started to incarnate from Aries. Before that, it was the other way around. Now, souls started to incarnate from Aries, and from Virgo, they fell into creation through Scorpio. Okay, so falling from Virgo to Scorpio is actually a fall of sorts. That's why we have the symbolism of fall. Okay, it's actually, it degenerated into sexual procreation. That's why Scorpio rules the sexual organs. So till before that, procreation happened in a different way when souls were incarnating from Virgo. Right, then it fell into Scorpio, and the sexual procreation started happening. Now we are back in Cancer, this realm, this manifested world, right? So when the zodiacal wheel was broken like this, and to 3 new vibrations, we had Virgo, of course, and Scorpio 1, but this time we have Virgo as a fresh energy, we have Libra as a fresh energy, which is all about relationships, and we have Scorpio, which is about sexual procreation. This is one part of the symbolism you must understand. There are very many layers to the symbolism. So what happens was that to continue the downward spiral of into this sexual procreation to solid 3D, the souls were duplicated and sent to be born in the descending realms. Okay, so if this is too complicated, look at it like different eras have different frequencies. Even the Hindus speak of 4 yugas. So this yuga, essentially, not this yuga, the yugas before this that came, spirit fell into matter, and sexual procreation was not always a part of how humanity procreated. Now that's how the souls were incarnating in ascending order, and then they were incarnating in descending order, again exemplifying the macrocosm. The microcosm always reflects the macrocosm, as above so below. So when Scorpio got broken from Virgo and Libra was placed in between, then Scorpio, as I told you, took all the sexual vibrations of Virgo. That's why Virgo became known as the Virgin. But the Vestal Virgins were sexually autonomous women who did not marry anybody, who women were like cattle. They were property. They were not, the Vestal Virgins were no one's property. They decided, they had, in Rome, they were quite powerful in their time. Okay, so this basically is a kind of a downfall, and from Scorpio through this, Scorpio rules sexual procreation as well as elimination. So once we fall into matter, we also need to eliminate what is becoming toxic to us. So Virgo divorcing away from Scorpio, I think, left a sort of a wounding on the feminine, that the feminine must be unsullied. The virgin and the whore archetype was born. Virgo being the virgin, Scorpio taking on the whore archetype. Even in Hollywood, cinema, world cinema, even in literature, you see the virgin whore archetype play out. Not just in Western thought, but in many systems. Okay, this is a clear demarcation of how women are treated. Virgin, Virgo, whore, Scorpio. I mean, don't take it generalized. These are very deep esoteric tenets that we must meditate upon meditate on layer upon layer to truly understand its meaning. All right, now the negative spiral that happens, it has to deal with the individual shadow selves that we must face in Scorpio, and it is a sign of initiation. So from the Scorpion we must become the eagle, from the eagle we must resurrect upwards again as the phoenix. So remember that Virgo is not prudish, not in any way not sexual. They are very sexual, very they can analyze and scrutinize the sexual process and the connection, but they're very if they're not in touch with it, it's going to be toxic. So they have to understand that they have the Scorpio vibration, which they have to work through. So I hope you like that video as much as I like making it for you. Subscribe if you like what you hear. Comment even if you don't like it. Tell me why you don't like it, and what are your thoughts on this? What do you think? Do you think the Virgo energy is virginal in the sense that sexual naivety, or do you think that the Virgo energy is truly about becoming a woman? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Take care. Visit my website www.tinaheals.com.